Yes. Anil Garu, you can start off.
Good evening, Subhasayantram. Welcome to all of you, and especially welcome to our DTM Ushama. Thank you, Min. Thanks for being here. And before we start comments, let me read out our club mission statement, both in bilingual language. First in English, we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. మేము సహాయక మరియు సానుకూల అభ్యాస అనుభవాన్ని అందిస్తాము. దీనిలో సంభాషణలు మరియు నాయకత్వ నైపుణ్యాలను అభివృద్ధి చేయడానికి సభ్యులకు అధికారం ఉంటుంది. ఫలితంగా ఎక్కువ ఆత్మవిశ్వాసం మరియు వ్యక్తిగత పెరుగుదల ఏర్పడుతుంది. As a matter of fact, there are few of things which we need to follow it up. Automatically, first is please turn off your mobile, or you can keep it in the silent mode. There will not be any discussions on sex, politics, and religions in this Toastmasters. And since you have been at your home, please ensure that the door and windows are open and your environment is cool for us to continue for the toughest session which we are going to have it now. And thank you. Over to the Toastmaster President Ravindra Garu.
Thank you. Namaste, Andy. Sabaka Namaskaram. Welcome all, and especially our guest today and DTM Usha Mohan Garu. Thank you so much for sparing your time and coming to help us here and to install the new EXCOM. Thank you so much. Before going to my feelings, to tell my feelings, let me introduce DTM Usha Mohan. She is a passionate Toastmaster, an example for Toastmaster passionateness. She's in 9 years and went through all the roles right from the club, area, division, district. And in her own words, what she says is, I found my calling in mentoring. My joy knows no bounds when a mentee turns into a confident communicator. As we say, a leader is not a just leader. A leader is a leader who makes leaders. So like that, when the true calling is there and she is achieving that and she is following that passion. Thank you so much, madam, for your passion and helping us also today. And once we look at our journey of Prathidhwani Toastmasters, it's already 2 years. Time flew by. We never knew that really it's 2 years. It's as if just few months back we started it here. When one door opens, there will be some other doors will be open, they say. So like that, when the pandemic came and shut all the doors, this Zoom door opened and it opened a lot of ample opportunities for us and joining people across the countries. So I'm so fortunate to be here right from the inception of the club, and I am honored for being a president here also. So how much I achieved, of course, you all can tell. There is a lot to achieve because this is only a tool which we have to use to our own, how much we achieved is known to us only. So there is a lot to achieve, I believe. It is not only just for the speech, but the speech transformation of our personalities, our lives also. For me, it is like a school. I never feel like leaving a school anytime. So we should all enjoy. It's education, it's entertainment, it's enlightenment. All things combined in this. With these words, I would like to hand over the podium to DTM Usha Mohan to conduct the session.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here. As much as it's an honor for all of you to take up the club EXCOM officers' roles, it is also an honor for me to induct you into this program. I know some of you have already been there as part of the EXCOM last year. and some of you are new, but it is quite a learning actually. When you take up club officers' roles, it really gives a sense of, belonging somewhere and working as a team. Of course, the whole club is a team, but then a team within the team to, who work silently in the back. And I know how much work goes into every meeting. And it's managed by the 8 people behind. And if it's a new club, the 7 and the mentors. So it's practically this club was born during COVID, which is something it must have been a great lifeline at that time, especially stuck in the house and looking forward to seeing people. It's that 2020 was a little nicer, but it was last year onwards when people started getting restless, and then we started having so much of abnormalities in our fraternity, and we realized that people are not coming back. They're fed up of the Zoom. At that time it was still very unique, and we didn't have to travel out, and it was so. But I hope this year is better, and I'm sure it will be, and especially for Prathidhwani Telugu Toastmasters Club. As they say, I think this is the first one in your language, right? The Telugu language. This is the first club in the whole, not only this district, I think this part of the world, I think, right? Is it? Or is there a club?
In the district.
In the district, okay. So Toastmaster Ravindran is shaking his head. I'm sure in Qatar there must be another one, probably, right? In that district. Okay, so what I would like to really say a few things is, when you take up leadership role, transparency is the key. I believe in that. Everything and anything you do has to be transparent to the members. The members are the prime for us. Without them, we don't have a club. We ourselves are members first, then officers. So just put every situation and how you would have handled it, your goals and your aspirations, the same way you treat the members' goals and aspirations. And language clubs are rare and unique and asset to any district, if you have them. I was involved in chartering a Tamil club a few years before the COVID, the Solvender Tamil Club. I was a mentor of that club, though I don't speak very good Tamil. I don't read and write Tamil, having been born and brought up in the north of India. But it was fun getting in touch with my mother tongue. At least I learned to speak a bit better. And the club is doing quite well. And it was under the guidance of DTM Lakshmi Gurumurthy, who was then the Division J director, and I was part of her team. So we organized that club. So it's always a pleasure to have, and especially all our 4 South Indian languages are so intertwined. And especially if you see the Carnatic music, it's full of our Telugu kirtanas and kritis and, and the poets. And it's always known as a Sundara Telugu. We call it the Sundara Telugu. Every kriti, every composition, such beautiful work done by the state. Now, of course, it's 2 states. I don't know still how it works, but it's a beautiful language. What I mean to say is, my mother used to sing a lot of these songs and kritis, so I'm very fond of it. And another day, just a few days ago, I was in one sari fans group. I meet them because for the love of the sari. And especially the sari is not only the love of a sari, the outfit, but as a drape, as a weave. So what we do is we just learn so many types of weaves that we have in India, the handloom. So, and it's so surprising that our Telangana and Andhra Pradesh have so many, and such intricate, such beautiful ones. So it's, it made me closer to that state that day, because I knew a few, the very common ones that people know, but then I didn't know there were so many more. Each district, each little places have their own weave, and it's amazing. So just like the sari, the weave, we should all weave our dreams together And I hope this club sees a lot more members, and you should get everything what is possible for a dual language club that our district definitely needs, and they should support it as well. So all the very best to you, all of you, and I wish you all very well. And I'm sure the couple of years that you've had already are a testament of your club. And I know DTM Anita from quite a while. And Anita is a go-getter. If anything else, I can say she's a go-getter. And she will produce results, I'm sure. And without further ado, I think we will start the installation. And the only thing, like I said, transparency is the key. Just try to be as transparent as possible in every aspect, especially the VP Ed and the planning of the education goals. It's mix up with the entire lot of members, give them this thing and make sure that they keep their deadline and their goals so that we plan it way ahead. So by the end of the year, we have our goals achieved. So that's one tip I can give you. So for a VP Ed and for the VPPR, as much as possible, you can propagate, because I'm sure there are a lot of people here of speaking your language, and definitely it's a boon for them, to connect. So I hope, and now that we are moving slowly, gradually into physical meetings, it's going to be even more interesting. So with that, let me start. I have a script which is designed and edited by the district for the installation. So I would like to ask all the previous EXCOM officers who are there here in this group to just raise their hand, or maybe that's better because yes, all right.
We have Sham and Vishala also part of the previous EXCOM. Also going to be, Vishala is going to be a part of the current EXCOM as well.
Okay, so this is where with the authority which is given to me as the installation officer, I ask you all to be relieved. Today, you're relieved from those duties, and you've all done a marvelous, fabulous job as your whatever role you had taken as an officer. Thank you very much. The club is very grateful. And I'm sure the new roles that you're going to take is also going to be a top priority for you for this club. So with this, I thank you all. And now we will start the installation, right? All right. We will start with the CEO of the, we will start with the Sergeant at Arms of the club and then go up to the CEO of the club. All right. So as I go through each club officer, I will just give a small brief of the role of the officer's duty, and then ask the officer whether they will perform this with the best of their ability. All you say is, I will. That's it. Thank you. So let's start.
Sergeant at Arms is not around, Usha.
So you can step in?
Yeah, I can step in.
Any one of you can step in, that's okay.
I can step in, yeah.
Yeah, all right. The Sergeant at Arms is Toastmaster Uma Rao, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Now, DTM Anita is standing in place of Toastmaster Uma Rao. The duties of the Sergeant of Arms are arrange the meeting location, maintain club equipment in working order, ensure that the adequate club supplies are available, set up the room before the meeting begins. This is in case of we start the physical meetings, and make all relevant educational and PR materials are displayed, that is the banner and all that. Attend to special equipment needs, greet guests, and help the president make sure the meeting begins on time. So Toastmaster Uma Rao and DTM Anita, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
On behalf of Toastmaster Uma Rao, I am pretty sure that he is going to do that, and I vouch for it on his behalf.
Thank you so much. And moving on, we come to Toastmaster Vishala. who will be the treasurer. And for this, the role is described as such: keep financial records and prepare the club budget, announce when it's time for the members to pay the dues, explain the dues structures to the member, collect dues, work with the secretary to ensure that the club submits dues promptly on time to the Toastmasters International World Headquarters. So Toastmaster Vishala, and again, I think DTM Anita is standing in for her, or she's here.
Oh,
She's here.
I am
She's here.
Oh,
I am
excellent.
here.
Excellent.
Sorry.
So Toastmaster Vishala,
Okay, I will.
yeah, you will perform these duties to the
Okay.
best of your ability, right?
Yeah.
You will. Thank you
Definitely.
so much. I
Thank you.
can see that you're very eager. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, Toastmaster Vishala. Now we move on to the secretary. That is Toastmaster Anil Kumar, who graciously opened the meeting. Toastmaster Anil Kumar, the duties of the secretary are: maintain an accurate membership roster and attendance, submit the new club officers list to Toastmasters International by June 30th, work with the treasurer to ensure that the new members' applications and dues get to Toastmasters International World Headquarters on time, provide the club with the minutes of each meeting. Toastmaster Anil Kumar, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And now we move on to our Vice President of Public Relations, and that is Toastmaster Satish Vimpati. Yes, you're here. And the role of a VPPR, as we commonly call it, is to attract visitors to the club through free publicity, that is all the social medias that we have, use a variety of means to promote the club in the community or organization, enlist your fellow club members in PR activities, providing them with the promotional materials and ideas for inviting guests, that's you play in tangent with the VPM, regularly recognize members' achievements with methods such as announcements in the newsletters, emails, flyers, etc. Toastmaster Satish, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability? You're muted, Toastmaster Satish. I didn't hear you.
Yes, I do.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We move on to our VP of membership, that is Vice President membership. And that is Toastmaster Vasantha Lakshmi. And she was driving and she stopped somewhere, I think. Okay, very good.
I reached my destination.
You reached it. Okay, I'm sure you're going to reach many destinations after this. So the short brief about your duties are: lead the club's membership building efforts to achieve the membership goal of 8 new members per year. That is this year. While the VP of PR motivates people to visit your club, you motivate the current members to invite guests. Promptly give new member applications and dues to the secretary and the treasurer. Personally greet guests and provide them with guest packets, including a membership application. It depends on how you do it. Your club must be having a system. Make sure that each guest hears about the benefits of Toastmasters and gets a personal invitation to become a member. Represent your club at area council meetings. This is the first 3, the president, the VPE, and the VPM they represent the club in the council, the area council. So you'll be part of your area council, and I'm sure you all know that. So Toastmaster Vasantha Lakshmi, do you promise to perform these duties to the best of your ability?
I do.
Thank you so much. Now we move on to the president, or the vice president education of the club, and he's none other than the immediate past president, Toastmaster Ravindra. Okay, the duties are: assure that the club members are aware of the schedule of meeting rules, plan meetings that will assist members in meeting their goals, work with the club members to keep meetings fun and well run, work with your members to ensure that they submit their applications for educational awards promptly. Sorry. Provide for educational topics at club meetings, such as those from the Successful Club series or the Better Speaker series. These are the education sessions that you will arrange. Represent your club at the area council meeting. As the second highest ranking officers, presiding over the meeting when the president is absent is your duty. So Toastmaster Ravindra, I hope you will perform
I
this
will.
with the best of your ability. Thank you so much. And now to the president, DTM Anita Naidu. You are the chief executive officer of this club for this year. Thus, you will preside at all club meetings and all meetings of the club executive committee as well, the EXCOM meetings as well. It is your challenge to see that this club adds new members and meets the needs of its current members to achieve their communication and leadership goals. Establish a club climate that is supportive, stimulating, and rewarding to its members. Realize that among the resources available to you are the fellow club members, club officers team, area director, club officers handbook, the division director, the district website, all other district officers. You can reach out for any help or clarification that you need from all of them. So, distinguished Toastmaster Anita Naidu, do you promise to perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Of course, I do. Thank you so much, DTM Musha.
Okay. Thank you. I know you will. DTM Anita Naidu, I know that, and I'm confident that you will use it wisely and with restraint, these powers given to you as a president. And I'm sure Prathidhwani Telugu Toastmasters Club will definitely make a mark of its own now, this coming year, especially when we are branching out to meeting physically. I'm sure it will. And even though I don't understand the language, if you do meet somewhere, I will definitely come one of these days and watch it, because it is a beautiful language anyway. So all the very best to all of you. And by the authority vested on me as your induction officer, it is my sincere pleasure to declare that the Toastmasters officers are installed in their club offices tonight. So all the very best and excellent. All the best to you, each one of you. And please do reach out to your area director and your division director if you need anything at all for your club. I'm sure they can provide the answers or the help you need. And with that, I would like to say I had just a small quote that I looked up, and I really liked it because this is a language club. It's a dual language club. So a special kind of beauty exists, which is born in language, of language and for language. So these passionate people who are coming together to, do something for the love of their own mother tongue. So this is an apt quote for all of you. And I'm sure it's going to be an excellent club. It is already an excellent club. And I'm sure when we all start meeting physically, you'll really have a great time. And looking forward to meeting you all in person someday. Yeah. Thank you so much. Over to you, the president. She can now give a little address. And you can give it in your Telugu if you have prepared something.
I think, anyways, thank you, DTM Usha, for helping us out with this installation ceremony. And I'm sure all of us take pride in, being servant leaders for the next EXCOM year. And I'm pretty sure the veterans are also going to be there, hopefully, helping us and helping the newbies who've taken on this very important role. And yeah, that's about it. I would love our current president to say a few words. Maybe this is his last meeting as the president, but of course he's going to be replacing the president whenever I'm not there. That's what I was telling the current treasurer. that I can go on a break, and Ravindra Garu can again, address the club whenever, because he's so used to it. So thank you once again, DTM Usha, for helping us out
My
with this.
pleasure, entirely, my pleasure.
Please,
I can see
please
my
do
old
visit
friend
us.
Toastmaster Shyam from
Yeah,
deep
yeah, dear
ago.
bro.
He just came for a
The
picture.
yoga
Bye.
master
Yeah.
around.
Hi, DTM Misha. How are you? Thank you very much.
I'm good. How are you doing?
Great, doing well. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Yeah, thank you. Really honest.
Thank you.
Okay, over to you, Toastmaster Ravindra, if you want to just give a few words of thanks, and
I
then
suppose, you're the president now and you have to close the meeting. I am already relieved.
both of us can do it together today. I think so.
He's got a point.
Who said 30th June, 12
I
midnight
know.
is
You
still
just
you're
said
there?
3 days before he wants to
No,
retire. You can't do that. You only have to close it. And please do visit our club meetings, DTM Usha, in case we are having it as a physical
Definitely,
meeting.
I'll definitely try and
And
come.
probably also come in as a judge once in a while, because we have a lot of we are foreseeing a lot of inter-club Telugu meetings, contests in the near future. So yeah. So probably you could, not the Telugu part of it, but definitely the English part of it. You can always come in and judge.
Definitely. Sure. Definitely.
Thank you so
Go
much,
ahead.
DTM.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, we would love to relieve you now, and your appreciation certificate we'll send you by WhatsApp. Thank you so much once
Thank
again.
you so much. Thank you. I
You
was
can do
waiting to hear you speak.
me speak. Well, they all will hear me a lot many more times, especially the XCOM, and they'll just have to use earbuds later. So it's going to be another journey for us. I've been there talking since the the inception of this. And special thanks goes out to definitely people who stood as pillars with me. I have to mention here again, it all started with somebody who pushed me into this, and that person yesterday night saw the flyer and said, "Oh my God, this has survived 2 years." I said, "Thanks to you." He said, "Enduku cheyalemandi, cheddamandi," and his name is Vikram. I am taking the opportunity of mentioning his name. So, a couple of them, I think, must be knowing him. And this person, he was a bachelor then, now he's married with and blessed with a beautiful daughter, I believe. So he was telling me yesterday that చాలా ముందుకు తీసుకొచ్చేసారు ఈ క్లబ్ని. I said it's not one man's job. A club, especially a voluntary club, it cannot happen, and it cannot continue to be successful without the participation of and the support of so many people. And some of them I would love to mention once again as Toastmaster DTM Pradeep Kumar, and Shyam Garu, and Anil Garu from Muscat. I mean, people from different countries have come in to make this happen here. And so now we are all going to make this happen in Muscat as well. We're coming up with the second club very soon. So it is like that, the weaving happens in this manner. Ravindra Garu, and then we have Sharma Garu from Saudi, Koneru Garu. They all been with me and said, let's make it happen. And that's one big family who has not met in person still. We're still to meet in person. At least I am still to meet in person with most of them. And Vishala Garu, all charter members, lovely members who stood through the storms. We've had about 8 demo meetings or 9 before we actually made it happen during the pandemic time. So one by one, we collected the pearls, and still the collection is happening. So thank you so much, DTM Usha, once again. And you may take leave now, because I understand you have another meeting to follow. Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Thank
See
you.
you all. All the very best. See you.